Hi, my name is Jessica Spielman, and today I'm going to do a persuasive speech on the March of Dimes. As adults, we could speak for ourselves. What if we could not talk or speak and someone had to do it all for us? Imagine how you would feel not even to know exactly what is going on around you. That is how babies feel. We as parents need to do the best for our child and make sure their needs are met. And make sure that they stay healthy from the minute that you find out you're pregnant to birth and every day after. Today I'm going to tell you about the March of Dimes and tell you what you can do to help. On the eve of World War II, the National Foundation of Infantile Paralysis, NFIP, was born. President Franklin D. Roosevelt wanted to tell about his life and his polio. He wasn't even able to walk. He wanted people to know about his disability, stated on marchadimes.org. He wanted to spread the word to help as many Americans to figure out how to prevent this in the future. World War II was a time of titanic struggle for everyone. It took a while before the March of Dimes fully came to launch. They used Hollywood, radio, and word of the mouth. They enjoyed that it was created by the President of the United States. Roosevelt then hired Basil O'Connor to help to get it off the ground. Basil helped serve for over 3 decades. They made people believe that dreams can be true no matter how many obstacles you have to face. In 1938, they decided to build an organization to help with the future polio epidemics. They wanted this to help people from all around the world. O'Connor then decided to get volunteers to create chapters to help educated people that they couldn't be. Polio was on the rise by now. They eventually got enough donations to help with the medical help. To prevent the rise of more polio, they wanted to educate everyone to help prevent it. In 1943, Roosevelt gave a grant to the U.S. Army Nootropic Virus Commission to study polio. They started in North Africa, where they met up with Albert Sabine, MD, to make the study go more smoothly. After the war ended, it was a lot easier to do fundraising for the March of Dimes. By 1949, they had a huge epidemic on their hands. They wanted to come up with a vaccine to help prevent polio. They came up with a shot that they gave to 1.8 million school-age children, which later became known as the polio pioneers. They then licensed the vaccine on April 12, 1955. The news stated that it was safe, effective, and potent. By now, they created over 3,100 chapters, all ran by the volunteers in the 1950s. They came up with the slogan, "Join the March of Dimes." O'Connor was preparing for 5 years in the new campaign. On July 22, 1958, he released that he was on a mission to prevent birth defects. He wanted to be able to focus on disabilities and disorders and efficiency to childhood. He then decided to change gears and put up the mission on premature births and ways to prevent them. He wanted people to have healthy pregnancy and see doctors regularly. So by 1970s, they were concentrating on polio, birth defects, and premature births. The March of Dimes put out grants to help with medical services shifted to neonatal intensive care units, the genetic counseling, and parental networks. They then came up with another slogan, "Be good to your baby before it is born." They wanted every woman to get prenatal care. They did not want you to put anything negative or harmful into your body to prevent the baby's growth, development, and causes of birth defects in premature babies. After Hurricane Katrina hit, there was more cases of fetal alcohol syndrome than ever. It was one of the leading causes of death, birth defects, and premature babies. After hearing this story about the March of Dimes, I encourage you to do research on your own. Now I have a few final thoughts for you. Babies cannot speak for themselves. We have to speak for them. We should not put anything into our bodies to prevent a baby's growth or the baby's development and good health. We should make sure we get medical attention if we become pregnant. We can help the March of Dimes prevent polio, birth defects, and premature babies by giving them donations of money, time, and effort. I used to work for a company that did calling to get people to stuff envelopes with the information on March of Dimes and try to get my neighbors on the streets to donate money and then return the money to the March of Dimes. All they had to do was donate stamps. There is also walkathons you can find more out about on marchofdimes.com or directly donate the money to the March of Dimes. When I was researching, I found a unique thing out about bikers. They raise money for the March of Dimes as well. They do runs and fundraising. More information about the bikers can be checked out at bikersforbabies.org. Please check out a few of the websites I gave you today. I'm asking you to please take a few minutes out of your day and figure out what you can do to help the March of Dimes to prevent any more lives from being destroyed. Thank you.